Good morning, my beautiful friends. This is your wake up call with Maui Paul. I am Maui Paul. We are here today to say some nice things about ourselves. Glad you like the glad glad you like the best hold music you've heard in a while, Shauna. Thank you so much. My taste in music is fantastic. I guess we'd have to say it's Pepper's taste in music because she's the one who selects it. But anyways, thank you guys so much for being here. Indeed, this is the wake up call. I am Maui Paul. We are here today to say some nice things about ourselves. And yeah, let's see here. Also, at the same time, we're gonna get to see what kind of a card that Pepper has selected today. We're gonna do the same thing we do every morning at 9 a.m. Monday through Friday. I'm going to pull a card off the top of my deck. I'm going to ask you if you are the affirmation on the card, and we are going to respond out loud together. I am that affirmation. As we do this, we are building into our own lives, changing up our own experiences, and ultimately helping ourselves to make it through today. So, uh, so yeah, let's have some fun. Let's pull a card off the top of the deck and say that today I am assertive. I am assertive. I boldly advocate my positions. So I am assertive. I boldly advocate my positions. Are you assertive? You are assertive. You boldly advocate your positions. I am going to write that down in the comments, and I encourage you to do the same thing. I am assertive, and I boldly advocate my positions. And one of my positions is that I really appreciate you guys being here. So good morning to Tony, and also to Shauna, and also to Jan. Wonderful to see you ladies here today. Thank you so much for being here on this kind of a chilly Tuesday morning. But it's great. It's very clear that Pepper is going with an animal theme. I suspected it yesterday, but here we are. Yeah, and so it looks like we have a blue jay here. And yeah, I mean, if blue jays are pretty assertive birds, they are. If you've ever seen the way that blue jays behave, they are absolutely beautiful when they come to a feeder. But let me tell you, when they come to a feeder, they kick every.
Assholes.
They are. Thanks, Pepper, for your coquettish way of putting that.
It's true.
They're assholes. They're asshole birds.
They are the most assertive birds you will ever find, right next to a mourning dove of all birds.
There you go. Straight from Pepper's mouth, and she's way more obsessed with ornithology than I am, by a large, large, large margin.
I did warn you when it was going to happen. I was about to be like, I'm about to get really into birding.
Yeah, she did. She got into birding the way that like old men get into birding. It's crazy. But anyways, indeed, I am assertive. You are assertive as well, and Blue Jays are certainly assertive. Those things, yeah, boy, let me tell you that they are bullies when they get around a feeder. I mean, just as bad as hummingbirds. It's funny to watch a hummingbird and a bluebird competing for the same feeder, even though they don't even remotely eat the same stuff. Um,
The
but
hummingbird will attempt to push away the bluebird if the bluebird comes anywhere near the hummingbird's chosen feeder.
yeah, it's funny. It's like a Chihuahua attacking a Great Dane. It's not very effective, but that doesn't stop it from happening. Uh, but indeed, yeah, it's very interesting. These birds are quite assertive, and they very much will push anything out or any other bird out and away from their out and away from their food source. And so I am assertive, and you are as well. And we don't have to be jerks about it. We can boldly advocate our position without being jerks about it. In fact, it's way more productive for us to do that. It's way more productive for us to advocate for the things that are important to us without necessarily, rubbing everybody else the wrong way. In fact, one of the primary differences between being assertive and being, dogmatic is that those who are assertive will respect the positions of the people around them and also boldly advocate for their own. Nobody has a monopoly on perspective. Each and every one of us has the ability to really think about and know what we believe is right. And it is incumbent upon us as adults to also really advocate for those positions. It's important for us to advocate for the things that we believe are right and true. And as we do this, it allows us to be able to just interact with the folks around us in a mature way. Not everybody is going to believe the same thing that we believe, and that's fine. This world is full of people with different perspectives, different outlooks on life. But in the end, we have to be able to advocate for our positions. We have to be able to advocate for the things that we believe are right. We have to not be a pushover, and make sure that as we do advocate for these things, that we have good reasons for our ideas. That's part of advocacy. Advocacy is about having good reasons. Is about having a reasoned and normal and rational response for the common objections to whatever our position may be. And believe me, whatever position that you have, there is somebody in the world who disagrees. In fact, if you go on the internet, just make up any kind of an opinion you want to, and you will find that there will be plenty of people who come out of the woodwork to call you an idiot.
I think pineapple belongs on pizza.
Oh boy, now the wake up call is going to get spicy. So anyways, as we are, I think it's very important for us as thinking individuals to be able to defend our beliefs and to do so in a respectful way. If we just say something like, "Oh, well, pineapple belongs on pizza," and if you don't believe that, then you're stupid. Then that we're not really going to convert anybody else to our belief system.
If you tell them why you like pineapple on pizza, hence, the sweet and salty, then you are boldly advocating for your position. You're giving information on it, and you're not just spouting off an opinion. You're saying why you like that thing, why it is so important to you.
Yeah, and as you guys could see, like sometimes I talk, but my lips don't move at all. Pepper is around here somewhere. Yeah, that's an ear, a hand coming out of my ear. I'm getting bunny ears now. Oh boy. Yes, this is what happens when you give Pepper access to your monitors. But anyways, so I am assertive today. I boldly advocate for my positions. One of my positions that these new cow arms growing out of my ears are definitely more convenient, even though they're weird looking. They're super ultra convenient for prehensile ear arms. Uh, we were up until like 3 o'clock this morning building some stuff. So yeah,
Building an amazing AI like chatbot secretary.
yeah, essentially. Uh, so anyways, guys, so thank you so much for being here. Pepper has gotten me totally off track. Uh, I am assertive today. You are assertive too. She's asserting her dominance over the wake up call by giving me arms through my ears that I just can't help but be distracted by. Uh, but anyways, I boldly advocate for my positions, and I encourage you to boldly advocate for yours as well. And to respect what other people believe, and also have good reasons for why you believe what you believe. So many of the thoughts that we have are secondhand thoughts. They are copy pasted thoughts, and we don't even realize it until we try to defend those thoughts, and we really can't. And I am guilty of this myself. I'm guilty of having thoughts that I come on now, Pepper. I am guilty of having thoughts that I haven't really reasoned out, that I just things that I believe because I was told them when I was younger, which is why a lot of us believe a lot of the things that we believe. Somebody told us when we were younger, and we just sort of accepted that as fact, and we've never actually investigated that belief. Well, in order to boldly advocate for our positions, that we have to in order for us to boldly advocate for our positions, then we have to actually have know what our reasons are for why we believe what we believe.
We need to have more information in order to boldly advocate.
There you go. We need to have more information in order to boldly advocate. So I'm going to now boldly advocate for Pepper to stop doing that thing because it makes me laugh my butt off, and well, then the wake up call is even more surreal than it usually is. Anyways, I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here on the wake up call. I will return tomorrow at 9 a.m. with perhaps a less delirious Pepper, but we'll see. But anyway, thank you guys so much for being here. So good morning again to Tony coming in from Florida, and Shauna probably coming in from around about your house. Good morning, Jan. I know that you are preparing to go off to Texas and have an amazing experience over there. Thank you so much. I see Lane has arrived. Good morning, Lane. Um, Wonderful to see that you are here today. Thank you guys so much for being here. I will return tomorrow at 9 a.m. Until then, let's be assertive. Let's boldly advocate for our positions today. Let's listen to, if people disagree with us, let's listen to that sort of thing with love, and also recognize that our opinions are also perfectly valid, and that they are also the result of years of knowledge and experience. And so let's be so that we can be able to defend the things that we believe. And if we can't defend the things that we believe, which even happens to me sometimes, when somebody will question one of my beliefs, and I'll realize I've never actually formulated an argument for why that is my belief. But if when we can't figure out, or when we can't advocate or come up with good reasons for why we believe what we believe, let's be open to what the beliefs of others are when they have a better argument as to why what they believe is true. All right, my beautiful friends, I will talk to you tomorrow at 9 a.m. Until then, I love you. I care about you. I think you're amazing. And I will talk to you, tomorrow at 9. Until then, aloha from paradise.